Play 2020.
Hi, welcome to AirPlay 2020. I'm Coni, Koepfinger, your host, and we have a very special guest back today, Trish Ayers. Welcome, Trish.
Thank you. Thank you.
Christy. Oops, I'm sorry. Okay, Christy, can you tell us a little bit about the play today?
Sure. The play by Trish is called Judging QuilTS, and it's a play about the unexpected benefits of being kind. Would you like to hear a little bit about Trish?
Sure.
She was the founder and director of Kentucky Women Playwright Seminar and hosted In the Crib, a monthly radio show as part of the on-air players. She has had play readings and productions throughout the United States and internationally. Judging QuilTS has had a number of readings and was produced as part of Kentucky Festival and the Berea Quilt Extravaganza. Trish was the 2011 Sally Bingham Award winner given by the Kentucky Foundation for Women, and she recently completed a commission of a one-act play for the Kentucky Playwrights Workshop.
Welcome, Trish.
Thank you. It's nice to be back.
It is nice to be back, and I hope you'll come and join us periodically. It's crazy times we live in right now, but you're welcome. Just give me a buzz, and we'll put you on the scale.
Thank you.
So what's new with you, Trish? Anything?
Well, the most recent has been the commission from the Kentucky Playwrights Workshop, and I completed that recently. It was a one act, and everyone said it needs to be full length, which I wanted it to be anyway. So I'm working on that.
I know that feeling. So that's great. Well, maybe we'll do that play on AirPlay too sometime. So we're here for you. Just like everybody, we welcome new plays, new playwrights, and we're really happy to be able to give actors a stomping ground, a playground with AirPlay and the on-air players for plays, playwrights, and players. With our play tonight, we have Christy, our co-host and a wonderful, wonderful actress, has been seen all over the East Coast. And Christy, anything new going on with you right now, or?
No, not so far. COVID has been keeping things pretty quiet, so I'm extra grateful for AirPlay.
Yeah, you've been really a really good hand at AirPlay. Also in the cast is Timothy Regan. Timothy, you're a regular, and these bios are on, all of the bios of the people involved in AirPlay are on the website, so you can read all about them. But Tim, tell us a little bit about what's going on with you right now.
Thankful for the chance that I could be on AirPlay because things are in the theater industry are all shut down, but I do have one or two other play reading groups that I do via Zoom, so that's kind of helpful to keep things.
Isn't it amazing how we just can't stop? Just can't stop till we get it right?
Yep.
Also in the cast today is Carrie Weslowski. And Carrie, please tell us what you're up to.
Well, thanks. I'm so happy to be here tonight. I absolutely love this script, Trish. So thanks for the opportunity. Right now, I'm working on something really, really fun in these times. Coni, I think, knows this. We entered a contest, a playbill contest, Virtual Theater Live, Making Theater Again, and we are one of 12 finalists, originally from 150 to 12. And it's really exciting, and I'm director and actor in Simon Says. And you can even look VTF.live. You can get tickets. Eventually, you can vote for us. There's an Audience Choice Award, too. So that's a lot of fun and taking up a lot of our time, and it's been great. Their hashtag is Making Theater Again. And just really happy I'm doing another AirPlay. I'm just happy to be on AirPlay. And when I'm not doing that stuff, I'm doing some meditation, just like grounding and virtually singing with my choir.
Nice, exciting, very exciting. And yeah. Carrie, tell us the tickets for that show. They're on the Playbill website, right? They're only like $2.99 or something.
They're only $2.99.
Yeah,
$1 of the proceeds benefits the Actors Fund, which is really neat.
Yeah, so it's a benefit too. So it's like really unbelievable, but I can't stop us. Can't stop.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing around the pandemic and about. It's really about what it means to create art now and creating theater again.
Absolutely.
Together, separated but together. Virtually separated by coming together.
Absolutely. Well, without further ado, Christy, would you please introduce the play?
Thank QuilTS. Isaiah, Betty, and Rebecca stand on pedestals with arms stretched out. Each has a patch on the front of her costume, which represents her quilt pattern. Betty looks around and then relaxes.
We can relax. The gawkers are gone.
They're called people.
Rebecca, Betty, and Isaiah relax. This is harder than I thought. I was scared I was going to faint. My head was swimming.
Ladies, if you're going to compete in the big quilt shows, you'll have to get used to standing still while people admire your stitches.
At first it was exciting, but after a couple of hours it was plain painful.
Wait until judgment time.
Will the judges touch me?
They'll look for every single flaw. Few quilts can hold up to their standards.
Why do we have to go through all this? Can't we all be winners?
Not all quilts have small, even stitches, quality fabric, challenging and artistic patterns, and perfection. That's why I always win.
Rebecca wanders about the room.
I thought that little girl was going to touch me. You know, the one with the...
Chocolate all over her hands. I don't know what the exhibitors were thinking to hang us so low. Children have no business at quilt shows.
She was kind of cute. Reminds me of Becky, my quilter's grandbaby. Sometimes I cover up Becky when she takes her naps. She's plumb sweet. Little curls tickle me.
Well, I never.
What?
Dear, most of us show quilts aren't actually used.
I miss Becky, and her fingers running along my stitches, caressing me. And she doesn't care if I'm not perfect. She loves me for the quilt I am.
Things were so hectic before the opening. I nearly forgot my good Southern upbringing. I'm Isaiah. I've won Best of Show every time I've been exhibited, including the Kentucky State Fair. I'm the odds-on favorite to win Best of Show today.
I wouldn't mind if the 2000 prize came to me for my quilter.
I hope to win either Best of Show or first place, so I can travel to the international, all the way to Ireland.
Isaiah crosses to Betty.
And you are?
Betty.
I think I remember you from the State Fair exhibit hall. We were in the same room until they picked the winners. Then you were moved to the other room with the losers.
I was moved to a room for the up-and-coming quilts. There are all kinds of gawkers. People around. Some of them with boxes with bright lights flashing at me. I was afraid to lighten or held my fabric. I heard them saying they were going to feature me in a special quilt issue of a Kentucky magazine. They never took me with them. I didn't see them again. I wondered what they were thinking. Like, they could fit me in a magazine.
A special quilt edition? When? How come they forgot me?
Excuse me. How do you know your names? I don't know what I'm called.
Dear, look for your signature.
Where?
Each quilter puts in a different spot on each quilt. Here, I'll help you look. Isaiah, do you want to help?
Betty and Rebecca search for signature. Isaiah turns away.
I need my rest before the judges come. I need to look fresh. That's something you'll learn.
Here it is. You're Rebecca.
My naming spot. Becky traces it with her fingers when she wraps me around her. What do we do now? Rest? Sleep?
Curl up. Betty, you look pretty exhausted.
Rebecca sits down and starts to curl up into a ball on the podium.
Don't listen to him. You'll get all wrinkled. The judges will be here in a couple of minutes. When they leave, then you can rest until the gallery opens tomorrow.
Rebecca stands up quickly. Betty straightens Rebecca's quilt pattern.
I seldom rest after the judges leave. Usually I'm awake for a while. The other quilts hang around me, fawn over me and my shiny trophy ribbons and such.
Rebecca stands on pedestal.
Rebecca, it's fine to speak. Just be careful not to get mussed up. I'll tell you when I hear the judges.
What if they don't like me?
Dear, I don't think you have anything to worry about. Gawkers, people, were huddled around you all day. You were the hit of the show.
It's the judges who decide the winners. They're trained to be familiar and appreciate fine old patterns like me.
It must be a nice feeling, the best of show ribbon attached to you. Rebecca dances around, imagines the ribbon on her.
They wouldn't dare put a hole in my fabric. The best of show ribbon is always attached next to my name tag. Once I win, I have to stay awake and watch all the other quilts. I wouldn't want some of the sneakier ones to try to steal it away and claim my prize.
Well, I've got to win today, my quilter. Rebecca runs into a pedestal. Ouch!
Are you okay? Oh dear, you've got a snag in one of your stitches. Let me see if I can help you fix it before you make matters worse. Dear, don't pull it.
Rebecca tugs on thread. Betty gently pulls Rebecca's hand away. What am I going to do? Becky's mom keeps talking about my quilter needing money to get an operation. I don't even know what an operation is.
Dear, it's when they cut the quilter.
Cut? Tear her up? Or pull on a snag?
Don't be so dramatic.
Don't be so dramatic. They sew her back up. With stitches.
Special ones. They're magic. Eventually they take out those stitches and the quilter stays together.
I wish I had that magic stitch now. Do you think you'll be able to fix me? How do you know so much?
My quilter was sick once. Really sick. She had operations and had to take what you call medicine. Her decorations fell out.
Do you mean hair?
What's hair?
Bless your heart, you are a little thing.
It's the decorations on top of their heads. You know, they play with all day.
Rebecca, try not to get your hopes up about winning. Especially with your snag. Maybe next time your quilter will try something like 9-patch. It's a beginner's pattern.
Rebecca and Betty continue to try to fix the snag.
Why, Rebecca, your pattern is lovely. I even heard one of the judges admiring it earlier today. I've never seen anything like it. And the tiny stitches? What's it called?
Becky's curls. My quilter designed it especially for her grandbaby.
Rebecca, if you want me to help you, you have to stand still.
She made a pattern for this contest? What about you, Betty?
I'm the traditional wedding ring pattern. Rebecca, turn more toward the light. I need my glasses.
Betty pulls out glasses from behind her nameplate and puts them on. Isaiah, what kind of pattern are you?
I'm an Irish quilt chain. That's why I deserve to win. It's hard to believe, but at some quilt shows, the more modern quilts are winning. I love this country, but I can't stay where youthful quilts seem to be valued more than the older traditional ones like me. It's time I go home to Ireland where they appreciate the old ways.
What makes you so sure you'll be treated better there?
I didn't know old quilts had it so rough.
Isaiah, I could use a hand with this. The judges will be here soon.
There's no hope.
Wouldn't you miss all your sister quilts that live with you?
No quilts get to stay at my house. After a few shows, someone buys them. I can't bear the thought of being hung in some stuffy American gallery. I want to go home to Ireland. I have to.
Oh, I want to go to Ireland too. My biggest dream is to travel, see the world. All my sister quilts are still here in Kentucky, and they don't care to leave ever. They're afraid to fly.
Wouldn't you all miss your sister quilts that live with you? Well, I want to stay in Kentucky with my sister quilts. When no one's around, we gather around and listen to each other's stories of the places we traveled while we were being made. One of my sisters went all the way to Louisville to get quilted.
Machine quilted? Please don't tell me you got this far in competition being machine quilted?
I'm completely hand-stitched. My quilter took my pieces with her to the doctor's appointments.
I traveled with my quilter too. We went to Lexington several times and even spent some time in the UK hospital. I remember getting so excited thinking we were going to the UK. You know, England. I was really disappointed when I figured out where we were. I didn't even get a plane ride, but all the nurses were so kind, except when they put me in those plastic bags. They said to protect me. I don't know how they figured that. I could hardly breathe.
Hospital plastic bags aren't archival. Archival means safe for quilts.
Well, but they said
Sometimes humans have no idea what our needs are. Isaiah, do you have a needle and thread?
I hear voices.
Isaiah jumps on his pedestal into the presentation stance. Betty continues to struggle with Rebecca's loose string. I'm scared.
Just remember to stand up straight and try to hold yourself so the light catches.
Catches?
When you feel the warmth of the light in your right position, I don't know why I'm telling you my secrets.
I want to make my quilter proud and win her the prize.
Dear, with the snag?
Oh, it's all my fault. I shouldn't have been playing. Betty, can you fix it real fast?
I could if I had a needle.
Don't look at me. I've helped you enough.
Betty tugs and pulls on Rebecca's loose thread. Well, I hear them coming.
Isaiah,
What?
I know you have a needle stashed somewhere.
My thread wouldn't even match. You shouldn't be helping her. You know, if you win, well, not the grand prize, but maybe the first place prize, you still get to go to Ireland. Stick with me, and I'll show you around the old country.
But she's hurt. You know, one snag can turn into a rip and a tear, and then...
Stop being so dramatic. I'm sure she can be repaired after the judging.
Maybe we can try to tuck it under another stitch.
Betty tries to fix Rebecca, who screams in pain. Isaiah puts her hand over Rebecca's mouth. Rebecca pulls back and the thread breaks.
Now you've done it. Broke the thread.
Rebecca, I'm sorry.
Oh, I know you didn't mean to.
Well-intended actions bring unintentional consequences.
Does it hurt?
Well, not too much.
Isaiah, please help. Where's your Southern charm?
Southern charm does not mean I should help a competitor.
Are you afraid of Rebecca? Afraid she will win?
Of course not. I'll give you the needle tonight.
Now.
Guess it wouldn't hurt.
Isaiah removes the needle from behind its description label and hands it to Becky. Betty.
Thank you.
Betty uses needle to work on repairing the quilt. Isaiah, I can't thank you enough. I can't lose, or I might lose my quilter. I've heard what happens when your quilter disappears.
You have sister quilts that will be with you.
But what if she's sent to a home? A home that doesn't value quilts?
She has no control.
There, it's barely noticeable.
Oh, sweet Betty, thank you so much.
Quiet. Get in position. The judges.
I can't. I'm too embarrassed.
Straighten up. Betty did a pretty good job. They might not notice.
We'll never be able to repay you, Betty. Or you, Isaiah.
I'm practicing my Irish charm. Shh. The judges are coming.
Isaiah, Rebecca, and Betty stand on their pedestals as the lights fade to black. I wish we could all be winners.
That's not how judging works.